check out Jay Calderon Boxing Talk on YouTube.
What's up, y'all? It's Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment, and we're about to get into this week's boxing talk. This Saturday, April the 8th, from Washington, D.C., at the brand new MGM National Harbor, two-time Olympic gold medalist and two-division world champion Vasly Lomachenko defends his title at 130 pounds against Puerto Rican Jason Sosa. Now, this is a fight matchup where a lot of people feel that this is just a stay busy fight for Lomachenko because Jason Sosa is a huge underdog. Basically no match for the very talented Lomachenko. Jason Sosa in his last 3 performances had very good fights against good top competition. He first took on Nicholas Walters in a fight where many people believe, including myself, that Nicholas Walters won that fight. But Jason Sosa was very game in that fight. He put up a very good effort and he walked away with a draw. Now, in his very next fight, he took on a talented fighter from the Dominican Republic, Javier Fortuna. Javier Fortuna was holding a WBA junior lightweight title and was ahead on the scorecards early. But in the late rounds, Jason Sosa was able to rally back and stop Javier Fortuna in a shocking upset in the 11th round. This was a great comeback for this young man and the biggest victory of his career when he captured his first world title at 130 pounds. After that, he traveled to Monte Carlo to make his first title defense against Stephen Smith, a very good fighter as well, and he put up a very good performance against Smith and came away with the unanimous decision victory. Now he takes on the biggest challenge of his career, going up against one of the most talented boxers of today's generation, and that's Vasly Lomachenko. This is a fight where Jason Sosa truly believes in himself, but doesn't have the physical gifts that Lomachenko possesses, because this kid Lomachenko is an extremely talented fighter. He was perhaps one of the greatest amateur fighters in the history of boxing, with winning over 395 bouts and only losing once in his entire amateur career. Now as a professional, he has lost already in his second debut as a professional when he took on Orlando Salido against a very big man that did not make weight for that fight. But Lomachenko showed tremendous heart in that fight. He didn't get knocked out. He didn't get stopped. He was able to go 12 rounds with the bigger man, and he put up a very good effort, but came up short in that fight for his first loss. After that, he has been winning fights against top fighters like Gary Russell Jr., Nicholas Walters, and he also fought guys like Rocky Martinez to win his second world title in his second weight class with a spectacular knockout finish. This is a guy that has all the tools to become a great fighter in boxing. He is not considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world just yet, but he has perhaps the most talent out of any of the other fighters that are out there right now. And he has a lot of skills and perhaps is more talented than a guy like Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, or even Roman Chocolito Gonzalez, because this kid has great hand speed, he has incredible footwork, and excellent defense, and he has offense as well. He is a very good puncher, and I can't wait because yours truly, Jay Calderon, will be in Washington, D.C. to watch this fight live, and I believe I'm going to be watching greatness for the very first time. I was very impressed when I saw Roman Chocolatito twice, and I saw an extraordinary fighter in that young man, but this guy right here is going to be another level. He is definitely something very special in boxing and perhaps a future Hall of Famer because he's just that good and he's fighting very good competition. He looks to move up in weight to the 135-pound weight limit where there's a lot of talent there. Guys like Mikey Garcia are calling Vasly Lomachenko out. You got guys like Jorge Linares, who also would like to fight Vasly Lomachenko. These are great matchups, and I believe that those will be the true test to put him on that pound-for-pound list. Right now, he's the king of 130 pounds. Guys like Gervonta Davis and other guys out there that are fighting in the junior lightweight division are not going to be any real test for Vasly Lomachenko. So he's going to have to move up to his third weight class and try to make his mark against guys like Mikey Garcia. Now, also on that card, you have Olympic teammates from the 2012 Ukrainian team, Olympic bronze medalist Alexander Votek against light heavyweight Cuban contender Yuniesky Gonzalez. I like this matchup. I'm a fan of Yuniesky Gonzalez. This guy is a tough, light heavyweight, strong, hard-hitting puncher. And he has a new trainer in Pedro Diaz that's working with him that I believe that's going to improve him. I'm looking for him to pull out the upset against the Ukrainian, which is a very talented fighter. Like I said, he was an outstanding amateur. He's undefeated, coming up now in the rankings of the light heavyweight division of 175 pounds. And he's looking to make his mark, taking on his first true test in the 175-pound division against a tough, strong light heavyweight in Yuniski Gonzalez. So I look forward to that matchup right there. Now, also featured on that card is 2012 Olympic gold medalist Olev Usyk. This guy Usyk is a strong WBO cruiserweight champion who is undefeated with good punching power, and he's looking to take on another Olympic fighter, an American Michael Hunter, who is an undefeated cruiserweight, moving up the rankings and is getting a big opportunity right here to fight on this card on HBO and try to lift the WBO cruiserweight title over Usyk. Usyk is the heavy favorite in this fight. We really don't know that much of Michael Hunter. He's a very good young fighter, but a prospect at best, and he's looking to make a statement in this fight, and we look to see if the American fighter could pull off the victory upset over Usyk. But Usyk I see as the one that's going to win this fight, perhaps in stoppage victory, and put on a great performance like he's been doing so far. But I look forward to these matchups. This weekend is a triple header on HBO, so tune in for Vasly Lomachenko versus Jason Sosa. Now, in other boxing news, we have Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, in a very heavy negotiations with Billy Joe Saunders from the UK to make a title unification matchup this summer, June 10th, in Golovkin's home country. Now, this is a matchup that's getting a lot of resistance because Golden Boy is trying to block this fight from happening because they are trying to make a fight with Triple G and Canelo Alvarez in the month of September, Mexican Independence Day this year. But right now, Canelo Alvarez has business at hand with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on Cinco de Mayo weekend in Las Vegas. And he has to first get past that fight. There's no guarantee, even though he is the heavy favorite to beat Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. is looking in peak form right now, working with strength and conditioning coach Angel Herrera, and also working with a new trainer in legendary Mexican Nacho Berenstein. And he's looking very good right now in training. And I believe that his physical strength and being in very good condition as a bigger man is going to cause some trouble for Canelo Alvarez, but I believe Alvarez is the more skilled fighter and he should be able to pull out the victory, but it's not going to be no walk in the park for Canelo Alvarez. And we have to see that after that fight, is the fight between Triple G and Canelo Alvarez truly going to happen? Because there's been a lot of hesitation on Golden Boy's side to make this fight. I know Triple G has not accepted the $15 million offer, which a lot of people feel that he should jump at, but this is an opportunity to make more than $15 million. It would be stupid business-wise to just take the flat rate. He's working on a percentage of the pay-per-view, and they believe that this pay-per-view would do more than 1 million pay-per-views. I don't think so. I think it would do perhaps around 800, close to what Miguel Cotto and Canelo Alvarez did, but we have to wait and see if this fight is going to happen. My opinion is basically, I think that Triple G should go for the WBO middleweight title against Billy Joe Saunders and fight in the month of June. That fight has already been agreed to and sorted out everything they needed to do. They just need to sign the contracts and make this fight happen. I believe it's a great opportunity in his home country and to win his 4th world title and unify the division of 160 pounds to become the true middleweight king, just like Bernard Hopkins did, and make history. It's all about history for Gennady Golovkin, and this is what he's wanted all along, all the belts. So why not make this fight, make the fight happen? Forget about what Golden Boy is trying to do. If both Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin is successful in their upcoming fights, they can still make the fight in September, and a lot of people will definitely tune in for this fight. 3 months of promotion is plenty of time to promote this fight. Golden Boy is throwing a smoke screen because they are looking to put David Lemieux, who's on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez and Chavez, to fight Canelo in September instead and prolong this fight because Golovkin's pay-per-view was only 170,000 and they want to marinate this fight to make it much bigger and perhaps push it to May of 2018. And that's just Golden Boy trying to make a business strategy. I understand this strategy. I think Triple G should definitely go for Billy Joe Saunders and roll the dice to try to make the fight in September with Canelo Alvarez. But that's my final analysis on this week's fights that are coming up. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning into my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, J. Calderon Boxing Talk. Press that little subscribe red button. Also put your email information in so you get all my video notifications. Also join that Facebook boxing group page. Follow me on Instagram and follow me at Twitter at J. Calderon Boxing. I'm J. Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment. Thanks for your support. Keep watching and please subscribe.